Alright, hey guys, so there's been a great new bundle that just released on Fanatical, but before I get into that, you can pick up The Witness for free on the Epic Game Store. This is a fantastic puzzle game that has a lot of content. It is very challenging and the graphics are pretty nice as well, so if you're into puzzle games, I highly recommend picking up The Witness while it's free. So going back to Fanatical, it's the All-Stars bundle number 11. It includes 8 Steam games for $4, which I think is a fantastic value, especially considering at least 4 of these games have very positive reviews on Steam. So you get Dex, The King of Fighters 13, Figment, PewDiePie, Legend of the Brofist, Jalopy, Miasmata, Hive Jump, and Skybreak. I'm just going to go through them one at a time. So Dex is a 2D side-scrolling cyberpunk RPG with some additional top-down shooter mechanics. Has a good story, some good gameplay, and enough to keep you going from start to finish. So overall, I think it's a pretty good RPG. Then we have The King of Fighters 13, which is of course a fighting game with a lot of action, some great combo moves that are really entertaining to watch, and it's a lot of fun to play with friends. So I highly recommend this game to fighting fans. And then there's Figment, which is a puzzle action adventure game with a storybook style aesthetic. Has some pretty good gameplay and good story as well, and I find just the visual concept of the game to be incredibly charming, so I highly recommend trying out Figment. And then there's PewDiePie, Legend of the Brofist, which is a 2D platformer based off the YouTuber PewDiePie. It's surprisingly well fleshed out. You can play local co-op with a friend. It has some good laughs, and the gameplay is pretty solid as well. It's actually a pretty fun game, so I do recommend trying out PewDiePie, Legend of the Brofist, even though you'd probably think it'd be a terrible game, but it's actually pretty decent. Then the rest of the 4 games are a little bit lower quality, but still pretty good. We have Jalopy, which is a game where you take a trip with an old broken down car, and you have to sort of fix it up and search for fuel as you go along. It's an interesting experience, definitely a unique game there. And there's Miasmata, which is a first-person exploration type game on a mysterious island. I don't really know too much about this game, but it looks rather interesting. Then there's Hive Jump, which is a game that you can play online with up to 4 players in co-op. It's a 2D action shooter. There's loads of enemies to kill, a good variety of weapons, and some very entertaining boss fights. And then finally there's Skybreak, which is a third-person RPG shooter filled with a lot of mechanized animal-type creatures that you can tame to help you survive. It looks really interesting, although it does have mixed reviews, so it might not be the best game, but fairly decent. So that's it. Overall, I think this bundle is certainly worth picking up. It's 8 games for $4, so that's 50 cents a game. Can't go wrong there, especially considering you're getting some pretty decent games, especially the first 4. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below of what you think of this bundle, if you're planning on picking it up, and what games you think are worthwhile. Also, I wanted to mention just one more time that tomorrow the Humble Monthly comes out, so this is your very last chance to pick up the Humble Monthly. If you're planning on subscribing, I do encourage you to use my referral link in the description below, but you get the early unlocks of Northgard, Mutant Year Zero, Absolver Downfall, and Minute, and I'm looking forward to covering that tomorrow. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.